Namaste friends. Today we'll talk about the laryngeal cartilage inflammation, which is called chondritis or perichondritis of the larynx. Laryngeal cartilage inflammation is a rare but serious condition in which the cartilage of the voice box, larynx, becomes inflamed, usually due to infection, trauma, radiation, autoimmune disease, or prolonged intubation. General causes are bacterial infection, especially after throat injury, tuberculosis, syphilis, autoimmune disorders, radiation therapy, or trauma of the neck, prolonged endotracheal intubation, chronic laryngeal infection. Signs and symptoms are very important, which is difficult breathing, severe throat pain, progressive hoarseness, difficult swallowing, high fever is also present, and swelling of the neck. Airways obstruction is main factor. The common symptoms are persistent hoarseness, pain while speaking, sore throat, dry cough, sensation of a lump in the throat, tenderness of the larynx, voice fatigue, fever and malaise. Now friends, come to the pathophysiology. We are discussing the pathophysiology also, so that you can understand very well. Infection or injury affects the pericardium, covering of cartilage. Second is inflammation causes edema and reduced blood supply. Cartilage nutrition is compromised. Necrosis and cartilage destruction may occur. Scar formation can lead to permanent voice changes or airways narrowing. Homeopathy works in this field very well because homeopathic medicine doesn't have got any side effect like conventional medicines. Homeopathy has not been, most of the people say homeopathy has not been scientifically proven to treat laryngeal cartilage inflammation. This is absolutely wrong. Friends, these are the rumors by few other persons. The top rank homeopathic remedies are hypersulfur, calcareum. Hypersulfur calcareum is used for the extreme sensitivity to cold air, pain like a splintering throat, suppurative tendency. Then our next medicine is mug salt, ulceration, offensive breath, increased salivation, night aggravation. Third medicine is calibicrome. The indications are like this: thick stringy mucus, chronic laryngeal inflammation, hoarseness. These are the symptoms of calibicrome. Phosphorus, hoarseness from overuse, burning in larynx, and dry cough. Then our next medicine is Spongia tosta. Dry barking cough, laryngeal dryness, and voice weakness. Then we are coming to our third medicine, that is the causticum. Sixth medicine, chronic hoarseness, vocal cord weakness, rawness in throat. Then friends, one top rank medicine, that is belladonna. Acute inflammation, redness and throbbing pain along with fever. Then coming to arsenic album, a very good medicine. Burning pains, restlessness and weakness and aggravation at night. Nostrils are very important and it should be considered. Tuberculinum, recurrent respiratory infections, tubercular tendency. Then coming to syphilinium, destructive ulceration and deep tissue involvement. Then coming to influenza. Influenza is a remedy which is very important for recurrent post-viral laryngeal complaints. Friends, now we are coming to sarcoids. In sarcoids, adrenalinum, used by some for inflammatory states. Then thyroidinum, considered in chronic constitutional cases. Then one sarcoid is there, that is laryngeal tissue sarcoid, occasionally used for tissue affinity concepts. So friends, investigation is also very important. ENT examination, flexible laryngoscopy, CT scan of neck, MRI if required, throat culture, CBC and ESR, as well as CRP. Biopsy is required if suspicious lesions are present. Friends, that's all about today's lecture. Thank you. Long live homeopathy, long live Hahnemann.